So I think Blizzard has finally done it. I've had an absolute blast streaming these decks recently, and I think Control, or at least a slightly slower meta, is finally on the horizon. And that is because of like a couple of 3 main decks. I think there's a Warlock one, a Priest one, and this Warrior one right here that are Control decks that are actually good. There's also a Ramp Druid that's not like Control, but still slower late game. We'll get to all of those soon. But the reason why this is so good is because of all of the new cards. Not only do you have a 5 mana card that is a 3/6 that can give you tempo, but also can do 4 damage to enemy minions. Not only do you have a 4 mana 4/5 taunt that has a built-in shield slam, but you also have 2 new late game win condition cards along with the insane armor and survivability Warrior has always had. This is able to survive against big spell mage. This is able to control the board and deal with other big minions if you're playing a mirror match or you're playing against other control decks. And this is able to draw enough cards to get to your win condition, but not draw so many that you lose in fatigue to other control matchups. This deck was actually so much fun. I would highly recommend playing it. You basically hard mulligan for anything like 4 or lower or cards that draw you cards, and then you'll draw into your late game stuff later. Athletic Studies is good, but if you don't want it, you can take it out for Minefield because it's good removal. It depends on the matchups. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's jump into it. So if you like fun educational content like this, you should like, comment, and subscribe, and ask me any questions if you have them, and then also check out my VODs channel in the description if you want to watch my full unedited streams where you can see more gameplay of wins, losses, and multiple decks. Oh no. Is this gonna be a super duper long game? I'm down for this if this is a super long game where we're both going for Kazaku-san. The only issue is if he's running like only Kazaku-san and just absolutely destroys my board, in which case it's kind of rude. I really don't think 2 Bladestorms is much. Like, for a big minion, say against Ramp Druid, it can kill any individual big minion. Against wide boards, it still does decent damage and can set up for a shield shatter, or 2 Bladestorms can usually kill stuff off. Like, yes, it's got its fair share of bad things, but Bladestorm is leagues better than Rancor. Like, I'm not gonna put in Rancor over Bladestorm. Rancor does actually nothing. Like, you think Bladestorm doing 1 damage sometimes is bad? Rancor doing 2 damage every time is awful. Like, it's almost never gonna do anything. Like, if I'm choosing between the 2, Bladestorm is better. So, okay, so for this matchup, this is gonna be a really, really, really interesting game. And this is gonna bring me back to the days of Hearthstone that I liked. Like, win or lose, I'm probably gonna keep this in the video. Because I think it's going to be a really long Kazaku-san match, unless, you know, he draws a Kazaku-san really early and kind of cheeses a dub, in which case it's a little bit rude. But most likely what I think is going to happen is this is going to be 2 control decks going against each other, and it's going to be great. Going to coin out the Outrider's Axe next turn to kill off the 3/2 and start drawing cards, because I think drawing cards is very important in a deck like this. Also, okay, that's okay. I mean, it's got to be all dragons, right? Yeah. No, this card please, kill that off. I'm not really worried about getting rushed down by a priest, so I'm fine taking some damage and not blade storming or anything to wipe these. I don't really care that much about him. This is new Control Dragon Kazaku-san Warrior. Yes. I'm just trying a ton of different stuff. I'm also gonna play a Dragon Control Priest soon, a more Dragon Control Warlock soon. I have a lot of ideas after all this stuff comes out. Like, I really want to play a ton of different dragon decks. Win condition for this deck, Kazaku-san, a big raid boss Onyxia that the opponent can't really deal with, Rokara, just, you know, a hero card doing some decent damage late game. Pretty spicy, I'd say.
I will grant you oblivion.
Draw me a card, see if anything here is good. It's fine. I think it's just going to be 2 Athletic Studies and then Hero Power. I'm really hoping for... It's not bad, it should be fairly easy to corrupt. Or an Onyxia. I meant raid boss Onyxia. Unfortunately, no raid boss Onyxia, but I can probably just play bumper car, honestly, and just, you know, bonk it. Empty out some space in my hand. But then if he kills it, it goes to my hand, and then I'll overdraw a card, which would be really, really bad. So I think final answer is Blademaster Samuro. Don't really have a way of pumping him. It might be Dark Moon Rabbit, actually, to kill off a big thing late game. You know, I'm going to take Dark Moon Rabbit. I have enough board wipe in the deck, I think, especially like 1 damage board wipe, that this should be fine. Is Bulwark worth to craft? At this point, no. It's going to rotate out soon, so I wouldn't craft it at this point. Instead, you can just run something else that gains like armor or good removal. Like you could run Rancor if you want, or something else. But yeah, the rabbit's probably best here. Onyxian Drake. I'm not about to shield slam that. I want to save the Onyxian Drake. I guess I could get away with playing like this. It's not really that big of a deal, and we could wait to corrupt this, because we have 1, 2, 3 cards that could potentially corrupt it. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the Pearl Tusk was kind of a bad choice. Because after I get rid of the reduction in cost by playing another Rush Minion, this doesn't end up getting corrupted anymore. So I think it's just going to be Pearl. I mean, I guess technically speaking, I could still corrupt it, so it's not really... I'll just play the Tent Trasher, hit that hero power, and not hit with my weapon. And just play this out slow. We still got Brawl, Blade Storm, we've got a big Shield Slam, but well, Shield Slam, Onyxian Drake with the Frozen Buckler, and this. We could play another Tent Trasher next turn just because, to keep thinning out my deck a little bit. Like, it's not bad by any means. It's just a little bit weird. Also, we can corrupt it with the the Dark Moon Rabbit as well, so we've got things we can do with the Pearl Tusk. There's no reason to waste it. We'll just play another one in Paths for now. I don't really feel the need to trade Heavy Plate, because Heavy Plate's actually a card that I'm probably going to end up just using in a turn or two. Kazakusan is going to be nerfed, what do you think? Weren't people saying that the card was not going to be good? Like, before it was released, everybody was like, well, not everybody, but a lot of people were like, oh, the card's not actually going to be that good. Or at least, like, I heard some pro players say it, because they're like, it's not really going to... It's too slow and, like, RNG or whatever. And now it's day 1 and people are already like, so maybe it should be nerfed instead, right? Condemn, I'll admit, a little annoying. I don't want to shield slam a 4/4. There are other bigger things and bigger dragons I'm going to need to worry about. I think it's just rush this in and hero power. Not corrupted, it's fine. Just need to empty my hand without wasting resources. I mean, we've got really good removal and board wipe. We're basically just like both sitting here waiting for the opponent to do something. And I think next turn I could even just like hit with my weapon and re-equip a new weapon. I don't feel like it would even be that bad. That's a good card. And he doesn't run Mutanus because he's all dragon. We know that.
I will grant you oblivion.
New weapon. Hero power. Great card. Solid card. We're just gonna start hitting him with the weapon, I think, because at this point it's just like, what am I supposed to do? He's sitting there menacingly. He heals me 3 and heal himself, obviously, but healing me 3 is nice. Him drawing a card, honestly, if I focus on like not even drawing that many more cards, I think the goal is I want to win this in fatigue, right? Ooh. I do want to play Rokara. Rokara is good damage, but
I will grant you oblivion.
I don't think it's worth it to waste durabilities of this weapon yet. We're just gonna do that hero power. Might as well get it out of the way. I'm just trying to not overcommit anything, you know? Like, I'm not playing anything, he's not playing anything. I have cards that I'm very okay with just getting rid of. Oh! Fudge! Wait, that's actually fine. Because I just play my own, right? And mine's immune. Because I can kill off his things with this. And then play my own Onyxia. Wait. While you control a whelp. Okay, I was about to say, I don't want to accidentally give him whelps. Like, give myself whelps and then screw myself over. So it's gonna be that. He has no more whelps. It was immune. That kind of sucks. Then we play our own Onyxia, and we ram this into this, and now we're the ones with the power now. So And if he soul mirrors, it actually doesn't die. Because I didn't realize, I thought this was immune when attacking, but it's just straight immune. It's immune to removals as well, so soul mirror won't even kill this. I'll be left with an 8/8 at the end of that, which is nice. None of these decks will change much. I disagree, actually. Like, I think that this deck has a pretty good opportunity to kill, are you gonna Hysteria that? Fine, fair enough. There's a pretty good opportunity to kill a lot of aggro decks. Like, the only reason I lost to the last aggro deck is because I forgot how an interaction worked.
Let's see.
Well, that wasn't even necessarily the case, I guess. I forgot, that a card existed. Because I was like, oh, he has no Arbor up, so he can't give himself any damage. And then he did, and I was like, oops. But, let's see here. How do I want to deal with this? I don't really care about this, honestly. I really do not care about that minion.
I will grant you oblivion.
He doesn't run weapon removal because all of his minions are dragons, so let's just play this. And then we'll smack this for 2 with our hero power, and then we'll kill it next turn. Unless he heals it, and if he heals it, we'll do something else. It's fine. I don't really care if he decides to heal it. So I don't know if the goal in this matchup is to play Kazakusan first or second. What? A second one? Oh, fudge. Okay, that's bad. That? Bad. I mean, I could just Shield Shatter again. Let's kill this first. I mean, Shield Shattering again feels bad. And this is the whole thing, right? I wanted to discover Onyxia off of Athletic Studies. Unfortunately, things don't always go that way. No more Whelps. I could have done it with Bladestorm too, but I think Bladestorm is more flexible. Let's draw 2. Do I want to draw in this matchup? I think getting to Kazakusan faster is more important than fatigue, honestly. So let's just kill it with this and pass. Save the weapon a little bit longer. Again, no weapon removal, and I don't really need to play Bulwark anytime soon. We still got Brawl, 2 Shield Slams, a lot of armor. I should be closer to Kazakusan at this point. Although if he gets it first, that's going to be really bad. Oh, it's the king again! Wasn't he playing Shadow Priest before? Warrior deck code? I don't know if the Hearthstone deck tracker will work 100%, but export. Here you go. We'll see if that works for you. Hopefully it does, but I do know that sometimes it can like bug out. Heal himself, I'll just do some damage, and probably play nothing, because I mean, like, I don't need to play anything right now. Quite honestly. And I think that because of the armor, I should also just win in fatigue, too, if the time, like, if it goes that way. Raise dead? Oh, it's probably whelps, right? 16 whelps have died. No, sorry, 14 whelps have died. It's gotta be whelps. It's gotta be. It cannot be Onyxia. I refuse to believe it. Brightwing. Either of the Nether Drakes. So many whelps. Oh my god, man. Oh, he got it first. I even drew more cards than he did, and he drew it first. Now, if I play it later, it's just not gonna be nearly as good. Okay. We can fix this. We can figure out a way to make this work. It's 12, not 14. I did my math wrong. I was thinking 7 minions. No, wait, it is 14. Because he got it off of the horn. He got 2 off of this. It is. You goofballs. This is a Bladestorm turn. Because I think Shield Slam is more versatile than Bladestorm now at this stage of the game. Because he could play like any number of little things and Bladestorm wouldn't do well. But I also need Bladestorm to actually deal with the whelps if he did end up getting another Onyxia. So I think it's going to be Dark Moon Rabbit. Kill it off. and just save all of my other really good removal. Because, like, in my hand right now, the rabbit is the worst removal card. But now on the bright side, I know I win in fatigue if it goes that far. The only problem is I still don't have Kazaku-san. And even though I've got a ton of good removal, if he does something crazy, I don't know all the treasures. I don't play duels that much. I'm probably gonna just get insanely blown up right now. Okay, he got a whelp. Perfect. That's what I thought he was gonna get. He got 2 whelps. Perfect. No Onyxias. That's what I like to see. Insight. Oh, he doesn't have any minions. Okay, that's cool for me, I guess. And, like, this I think is what Bladestorm was good for, honestly. So let's just play Bladestorm. And then do this and pass. We have another Bladestorm. We've got so much armor and removal here. We've got 2 Shield Slams, 2 Brawls, Bladestorms. Literally, we have so much armor. If he got a giant board and yogged that board and made, like, a 50-50 yogg, I can still kill it with my Shield Slams. That's how, like, okay I'm at right now. Fill your board with annoying minions. Fair enough. What the fudge are these? Well, this is what Brawl is for, I guess, and we can trade this away. We're gonna Brawl. We'll trade this first, I guess. I guess this is the one instance where Rancor would be really, really good. I could Bladestorm and then Rancor, but it's fine.
Let's see.
Okay, but we need another dragon in our hand to make that one actually work. So let's just go Brawl. And then, you know, try to kill off whatever's ends up being left over. It's a 2-4. I don't even really feel the need to hit that with the weapon. I do not care about that. We still got Brawl. We still got a Bladestorm. Draw 2 cards, gain 4 armor. I mean, that's decent value, but, like, aren't you running out of cards? What else do you possibly have? I feel like my style of dragon control deck's actually pretty good. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, perfect. We can go this and this now, and we can kill this off and play this to kill this off, and we're in a good spot. We don't get to hero power this turn, but that's whatever.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
Kill that, double trade. We got 2 decent minions. We pass again. Still a ton of armor and 2 shield slams, a Bladestorm and a Brawl, and tons of time for stalling with the Bulwark. I mean, unless he has another Raised Dead and he gets Kazaku-san again, in which case I'd be kind of sad. Or if he plays Draconic Studies and gets another Kazaku-san, I guess I'd be sad. Wait, is that genius? You make it your... Wait. What? What? That's kind of crazy. Anyway, you make it your only minion in the deck, and then you run Raised Deads. Now hear me out, chat. Hear me out. And then, after those Raised Deads, you get to go, like, infinite, right? Because the first one will give you 1 back, the next one will give you 2 back, and then you just win. Because it's your only minion. And you get 30 extra cards in your deck, and you never lose in fatigue. We'll do a 0-mana draw. We drew Kazaku-san. Let's go, dude. I'm not really that upset losing Heavy Plate, so I'm probably just going to go Shield Slam and then Kazaku-san here. Let's go! We finally got to play him! Destroy a minion, restore its HP, choose a minion, fill boards with 1/1 copies of it, or give a minion +4/+4 and taunt. These are all pretty bad. I don't really have any more minions though, so this actually doesn't do anything. Let's just go with this, I guess. This is awful. Resummon this minion? Oh, wait, that actually is kind of good. Ah, and then the Locust. And then... I don't even know what that card does. I didn't even get to attack. Look, I don't know the treasures. What card was the last one I just chose? After this attacks a minion and survives, transform this into an 8/8. Oh, so it's kind of like Frenzy before Frenzy was a thing. I guess it doesn't have to take damage, so it can kill it with a totem. That last one was hard. Interesting. I mean, the locusts are just too strong at this point, right? Like, even if he has locusts, it doesn't matter. I still survive it. Condemn doesn't matter. I mean, if he has another minion, this is... Oh, balls. Bullocks. Oh, this is what we wanted to find with the thing. This is what we want Rancor for. If the minions live and then we can puzzle box, this with the Locust is really what I want. The last one, I mean, a rush into there would have been pretty decent. I don't have any more dragons in hand, so this kind of sucks. I mean, do I want a Blade Storm? The answer is not really. But am I going to? Probably, yeah. Because then I get to play my 5/1. And that's fine. Then I get to play this. And then hit him in the face. I guess technically I should have hit 1. And gained 4 armor. That's my bad.
I'm out of cards.
But he's out of cards. He has the twin spell 2 more times. And he gets to play it before I do. Which is definitely not great. I think he wins. I think he just wins the game because I literally can't beat the Locusts. Unless I play... No, I should have healed 4, honestly. That's just like 24 damage and I can't really do anything about it. I messed up really bad. Don't play the 5/1? Why? Why does that matter? Like, I don't think it really matters too much. I need to save the Brawl. He can't really do anything else here. So we can go with kill 1. And I still don't actually want to Brawl. This isn't enough damage to straight up kill me. I could play like Frozen Buckler and be fine here. He can get a 10/10 copy of this minion if he silences it and kills it, actually. You're right, I shouldn't have done that. Because now he can make a 10/10 copy of this and win the game off of it. You're actually very right about that. That was kind of a doofus move. It's not enough damage to kill me. I'm gonna play both of these in class. I'm not dead. He's gonna slowly take damage from fatigue. Then I can play Brawl next turn. No, yeah, he just played it first, and I can't get the Locusts. Am I still dead? Wait, do I die here somehow? Am I missing a card that he could play that could potentially kill me? Because he can't play the Locust again because his board is full, right? He could transform them all. I guess. Why didn't I attack with a weapon earlier? I should have attacked him one more time, you're right. You are correct about that. He resummons. I lost. If I had hit him one more time earlier, I think I would have won. We don't get Locusts. We still don't get the very card that we needed to get in order to win the game. Hit him for 5. Kill this. Play 2 Frozen Bucklers. Do I need to play 2? Could I get away with just 1? Because I want to save the other one to potentially kill the... Should I play the other one? That's 14 damage. What other cards does he have? If he had enough damage to do a couple more damage to me before, he would have done it already. You can't play the other Locusts. Holy Book doesn't do too much. Annoyo Horn is fine, but it's not really like that good. I should have hit him with the weapon one other time. You are right. I just held on to it way too long. I don't want to play Brawl. We know what the 4 things are. That's useless. That's useless. He can't play that. I'm at enough HP to not die here because that's only 10 damage. I'm gonna just end. And he's gonna slowly take damage and fatigue. He already played both of the deal 7 damage book things, so I mean, I'm fine. Okay. This does 14 damage, technically 12 now. I can kill both of those, hit face. That would heal me up a little bit. I don't want to brawl and let him play the twin spell again. I get into 17, he takes some from fatigue. I just need to survive for like one more turn. And do 5 more damage to him. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be eat, these 2 things.
Let's
Eat that, eat this, go face for 5.
go faster.
Gain armor, and then gain a little bit more armor with this. He takes 3, and then he takes 4, and then the locust should kill him. So he heals 2, but that won't be enough. The locust does 12. He heals, goes to 18, and then he dies. No provoke. I guess provoke would do really well with raid boss Onyxia, right? I mean, holy book he should have done on that several turns ago, right? He heals, I play the locust, and then he dies to fatigue, and I survive. Wait, for the fangs? Wait. Do the fangs heal based off of, And then we shoot him, and he should be dead, right? And if he's not dead from this, he dies to fatigue. The fangs heal based off of attack, right? Or is it combined stats? I think it should be based off of attack, right? Okay, cool. I can't believe we actually won. That's crazy. Going to keep Minefield, actually, we could keep all of these, honestly. Like, Outrider's Axe is good removal and card draw. Frozen Buckler is basically 10 HP healing, and Minefield is a great way to kill off, like, an early Trog. We're gonna play that and get a rush minion. Because I'm still afraid it'll be aggro, let's take the card that's best against aggro. We're not gonna play it, we're gonna play it probably later. But we still like the athletic studies on the off chance we can get a raid boss Onyxia. That's all we really want, man. Oh, it's quest. Okay, we just have to gain a ton of armor. Like, at a certain point, I just gain too much armor for him to kill me, I think. Especially if I'm able to play, like, Bulwark at a good time. Like, after he plays Aim Shot, then I play Bulwark. Ay, ay, ay. That and that already? This guy is going out swinging. Right out of the gate. Fangs your wax minion for 10 HP? No, because I needed to hit him in the face for that to work. Like, I needed it to go face. I want to play Outrider's Axe. Am I fine taking 2 more damage to do that and saving the Sky Talent? Yes. Oh, we were going to play the Bulwark now. This way it blocks the maximum amount of damage.
Golden Bear.
It blocks 4. That blocks a lot of damage. I actually like doing this. I guess I could have played Frozen Buckler too, but I think that this plays pretty solid. Unless he runs weapon removal, in which case I'm very tilted. Because why would he do that? But also, maybe I should run weapon removal in mine. Because I lost to multiple, like heroes with the Paladin that takes half damage. Like, I lost to 2 of those. Aim Shot again. Wait, that does no damage. That does no damage! It does no damage! Oh, it doesn't count, does it? Oh my gosh, it doesn't count. Oh no, buddy. Oh no. Did it count? I don't think it counted. It's like Divine Shield. I didn't take any damage. Because he's played this, this, and that. Oh my gosh, it didn't count. He has to do damage to his own minions. And that 6 damage is going to be wasted. Oh, no, buddy. Oh, no, 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 no. I feel so bad. Oh, that hurts. That hurts me to watch. We're just not going to play anything for at least a little bit, man. We don't need to. We can just keep slowly gaining armor. He just missed out on 9 damage, which is kind of huge in a deck like this that has a definite finite amount of damage. Personal question not needed to be answered if you don't want to, but how much money have you put into the game throughout your career? I've put in a good amount. I was actually gonna do a whole video about why Hearthstone is not pay to win. It's more pay to like have fun or enjoy yourself. But I've put money into the game because I want to play a variety of decks for you guys. I was fine playing budget and getting to legend with my budget face hunter. But in terms of money, let's just say like $120 every expansion for the past 3 years. And then mini sets I buy with gold. So that's like $360 every year for 3 years maybe. So like I'd say about $1,080 maybe. That doesn't include giveaways or anything, but I'm trying to think if I want to play the Tent Trasher and give him a minion to target, or if I want to hit him, because I'm pretty sure that one of these cards, or one of these is explosive, and that means explosive doesn't do damage and it delays his quest again. That boom doesn't do damage, doesn't progress his quest. Just a fun fact for those of you who play Bulwark, Bulwark can go into negative durability. It can go into negative durability if you attack a minion with your last durability. So if you want to do that one last little chip damage, there's no reason not to. But I've probably spent about 1,000. And then obviously like with giveaways, it probably goes up to about 2,000 and stuff because I've given a lot of stuff away and Blizzard never gives me money, or not money, but like anything. So everything I've given away has been out of my own pocket. We know that that's not explosive trap, so I'm just gonna play the weapon and smack him. I would like to draw the other heavy plate or Rokara in order to make sure I survive. But like, again, his damage is very finite. And he still can't even get to Tavish for at least a couple of turns. And he's used both of his aim shots and a quick shot. Like, I genuinely think that I'm in a really, really good spot now. Blade Storm, not really the most useful. I mean, I might as well see if it's Ice Trap with this. It is? Okay, so that means I can now play the Frozen Buckler whenever I want. Let's pass. I don't want to attack and give him credit for the explosive trap and get him closer to Tavish. I'll trigger it after Tavish has been played, and then I can kill Tavish with the Onyxian Drake and the Frozen Buckler. Excuse me, and we're good to go. You can't take out Tent Trashers for Anchorman because they're dragon, or they're, like, the Tent Trashers are dragons. So Kazaku-san can work. If I put in Tent Trashers, Kazaku-san cannot work unless I play Kazaku-san at the very end of the game. But sometimes I feel like there are matchups, especially more aggro matchups, where playing Kazaku-san early is probably better. Or, like, combo matchups where playing Kazaku-san is better. So I'd like to just have all dragons, so I can play him whenever. So let's play this, have it get countered again, so that way it's out of the way so I can play this and this whenever I want. Do I want to play the Onyxian Warder? I mean, I feel like at this point it's not really that big of a deal to play it, right? The only issue is Explosive Trap's still there, but like, is it really that big of a deal? Like, he could go Bola Shot and that helps progress his quest. I mean, if I just don't play minions, it takes him even longer to finish the quest, which means his burst goes down. But I feel like at this point, it's probably worth it, because he should be able to finish it relatively soon. And if he uses spells on these guys now to finish the quest, that's less that he uses to go to my face. I'm gonna play him. Might have been a bit of a misplay, I don't know. But if he uses damage spells on them now, it's better. He only draws 2 cards because he's already used Aim Shot. just woke up. How's the mini set looking? The mini set looks pretty good, actually. Piercing shot. Yeah, actually, I could have played around piercing shot by not playing that. If I wanted to play a minion, I could have played tent, to be fair. So I did misplay that a little bit. Yeah, okay. Looking back, I'm thinking, I think I goofed a little bit. Overwhelm, and then he plays the 2 damage card, right? I'm assuming? Yeah. The new one, yeah. A bit of an oopsie daisy. You can't play Tavish this turn, though. I'm fine with that. I can kill off the 3/5. It's no big deal. That's another spell gone. Honestly, he shouldn't have done that. He should not have played that card. We're just gonna go Minefield, I guess. Hero Power pass. I guess since Tavish is complete now, I could hit him. But if I hit him, it means he can play his Explosive Trap. If I just never hit him, then he can never play his other Explosive Trap or his other Freezing Trap, which again limits his burst. So we're just not gonna do anything. Yeah, when I'm deep in thought, I oftentimes click the pen, and I apologize for that. When I'm like thinking about what I want to do, I click it, which I should probably not do. It's just, I'm kind of a fidgety person. I always flicked it or like did this like pencil twirling thing or this one. Well, okay, I'm out of practice, but like this one. Okay, that pencil sucks. I have to do with pen. But I usually do like this in class, and sometimes I drop them because I'd get like all crazy. But, yeah. I'm just never gonna attack him. I need to stop clicking now. Do I just play a new weapon to open up space in my hand? Like, he's not gonna play any minions. I might as well just replay it, to empty up space in my hand so I can draw new stuff. It's not a big deal, but please, it's cool. I really love it and wasn't sarcastic. It's like your own thing. Well, thanks, man. Piercing shot does 1. I'm pretty sure that he literally just doesn't have the damage to kill me. He essentially only has 9 cards left in his deck. So, I guess technically that turn, instead of hero powering, I could have gone Frozen Buckler, because obviously he was going to combo me. But, oh! I could run Ferocious Howl in that deck instead of Multicaster. But Multicaster does draw more, so I don't know. If I played Frozen Buckler, he probably would have just delayed the burst by a turn or something, and it wouldn't have been that big of a deal for him. But yeah, it is a very finite amount of damage. He's got 5 cards left in the deck. The reason why I say 5 is because 2 of them are secrets that he cannot play. So we're just gonna go in Hero Power, and I guess dump this and draw nothing and pass. And then he'll die to fatigue before you can kill me with that. I'm literally just not playing anything this game. This is a very boring game for both sides, I believe. But as soon as he missed out on 9 damage because of the Bulwark, and then I made his first Explosive Trap useless. No, wait, only 1 card's useless. He has 6 cards. I'd already made him waste an Explosive Trap. That's my bad. So he's got a Dragonbane shot, a Ferocious Howl, Arcane shot, Quick Shot's gone. He shouldn't have committed this early, I don't think, because I don't end up losing, like, any health. Kind of trolling, honestly. D-Money has begun spectating me. Nice. I mean, at this point, the game's just over. We just gain 10 and we shoot him and we just pass. And we just slowly watch this guy cry. I mean, I don't want to take damage from Explosive Trap, so why even attack him at this point? We're just going to slowly let him die. What was that earlier about Kazakhstan getting nerfed? Some people are already complaining about him. I do not think he's that big of a problem, honestly. Like, the Locusts, okay, I'll admit, the Locusts are pretty broken. But other than that, I guess a lot of cards are broken. But you have to design your whole deck around it, which I don't feel like is that good. I don't know.